It's just people, and welcome back to another video on the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. And this is the Chelsea nil Aston Villa 1 review. Let's go. Honestly, I'm already signed out of the season. Got my pen, I've got my book. Here. Right now. Let's go. Season contracts in here, as you can see. Written down the nice little season contract thing. Right now, I'm just gonna sign out the season right now. Season has been signed off by me. Honestly, as I put my book down here, I can't believe I don't really have. I can have answers. To the question right now. I can have answers to the question, but the reality of the situation is right now at Chelsea Football Club is that there's I know a lot of people that use the term we're in the mud, but I don't think we're in the mud is the right term for me. Like, I feel like we're in the swamp. The swamp. If you've gone to those places like in the US where they have like where the alligators, I think it's called alligators live and everything. They're called swamps. Very humid, very environment. Like when you go into there, there's a very high chance you can get swallowed up there, and it can lead to a few unfortunate events. That's what we are at Chelsea Football Club right now. If you look at the game, for example, I'll start at the first half. In the first half, I thought we had a good start. We were a bit more pressing, similar to how we did in Bournemouth. A lot more attacking, a lot more gameplay there. Thought Madrid really created two great chances there. Obviously, the first chance Jackson wasn't able to finish, and then the second one that he created, there was no good IQ from both Jackson and Sterling to try to get into the box and do it. And then obviously Sterling came back again on that chance, and then hit the cross too late to Gallagher, because the Aston Villa defender, was able to take care of it. And we were being a bit more creative. We had a few chances. I think we didn't really get touched defensively, barring that one volley and the one chance Zanolia had. But we kept it good, clean. We were creating a few chances. The game was a bit stop start, quite slow in the first half. In the second half, we tried to continue with that. Obviously, we then had the big Malo Gusto, tackle, which led to a red card for him, which in my opinion was a red card. I know many people won't say that, but even though he did get the ball, the thing with those tackles here, they also say the ball and then the follow through, because the follow through was so dangerous from once the ball was caught. That is what led to it at the end of the day, I'm afraid. So it is what it is, in my opinion. Obviously, that has happened now. Managus is not going to be available for the next 3 games, which is Fulham, Burnley, and I think one more, which is Aston. Fulham, Burnley, and there's one more team on Brentford. Yeah, Fulham, Burnley, and Brentford, because then we have Arsenal after Brentford, if I'm not mistaken. So he'll still be available for that Arsenal game. Obviously, Jackson got his yellow, and that also means that he's also not available for his game, the next game, which is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the next game is because he can play in the Carabao Cup game, but he can't play against Fulham. So that's pretty much what we have to say on regards to those teams. After that injury, obviously we then had the chance that they were obviously able to break, and then Thiago Silva rushes forward, which is defensively poor. Rushes, gets the ball, but then the ball flicks on, and then the defender is just able to bully him, get out of there. Then he passes it to Watkins. Watkins is 1v1 against, Cole, who did a great job there, jockeying them to the side. But then he just shoots at the half chance. But sadly, even though Sanchez has been doing a great job defensively in goal, goes through his legs with a bit of luck, and he's able to put the ball into the back of the net. And from there, we were trying to create chances. A lot of them were great chances. Obviously, there was like a Disasi chance. Obviously, he's a centre back. I'm not expecting him to score that. There was obviously the Chilwell chance where he, instead of going for the easier option, easier side of the goal, which is the easier option, he decides to go for the harder side for some reason. Then there was obviously the Sterling chance in the first half, I should say, also before this goal, where he decides to just run out the goalkeeper and tries to do a finesse shot on the outside when he's too close to him. So when he should be really doing the little over the top of the GK, and doesn't make sense there. Obviously, you had Jackson holding on to the ball too long for me personally. Was trying to make the runs and everything, but just wasn't having a great day again. As in the striker position, Again, you've got Enzo playing in the 10 role, which we know again has not been working as well. You got Levi Cole playing in the left back position. When again, yes, he did a good job there, but again, I don't know why we continuously playing Thiago Silva when he's not ready right now. He's not, even though again he's a great defender when he's at his best, but right now he's not at his best. Move him on. We need to be bringing on someone. If you want to play Chilwell, play Matson there. I don't understand what is going on in regards to that situation at the fullback position. And for me, the substitutions as well, were very poor, and it felt like Pochettino was chickening out. He took off his best player, two of his best players in Enzo and Caicedo. He took off first Mudryk for Chilwell, who was his best player, the one that was creating the most attacks for some reason. Takes him off. He then takes off Caicedo and Enzo out for Cole Palmer and Leslie Ugochukwu, and for some reason keeps Gallagher on. Like do you not want to replay your better players in your better positions right now? And again, it's a bit of confusion for me, to be honest. And then there was some times where like Broha came on as well, and then Broha just missed a literally free header too. And so there's a lot of questions you've got to ask yourself there, which is like, what is going on? What is cooking? What is the school of thought? What's this process that's going on there with Pochettino and his subs? And something that does seem to be a bit of a problem when it comes to Pochettino is the mid blocks. Like, it's not even just the low blocks, which you know about. Like when Aston Villa go into this mid block where they're able to do that, it's very hard for our team to break it down for some reason, which is quite problematic as well. Now, when it comes down to it, man, at the end of the day, when it comes to Chelsea Football Club, we've lost now the game 1-0. We now have, if I'm not mistaken, 4 points. We now have 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses. So, sorry, 5 points I should say. Yeah, it's a 5 years, either 4, but whatever it is, right? If the next team that we play right now, sorry, we've got 5 points, right? So, if the next team, we are in a relegation battle, you know what I'm saying to you? You've got a bunch of teams that have 3 teams that have got 4 points, then the other teams have got 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. Now, if any of these teams gets another 3 points, it's 4 points. They're literally 1 point behind us. Chelsea right now, the big football club that we are now in a relegation battle. Now, you may be surprised, why am I not getting angry? If I did the review straight after the stream, you guys would know I'd be angry, would be shouting and everything. But now, monotone voice, there's no point of getting angry, man. It's a very big problematic situation. Now, when it comes down to Pochettino, do I want him sacked? I don't know, man. The thing for me, he's not doing a lot of stuff which has not helped himself. He's made himself problematic at best. It's not helping me at all. And he's on course to making himself lose his job. So whether he like it or not, his job's on the line. His time is ticking. I tweeted out today, Pochettino tic tac, and if that happens, bro, that's only on him. He only has himself to blame. The stuff that he's doing, he only has himself to blame at the end of the day. But I want to give a big shout out to Aston Villa. Shout out to Ollie Watkins, Chelsea FC, aka Charity FC, gave him his first goal in the league. So we can only blame ourselves at the end of the day. So Chelsea Football Club, I don't know what to say right now, man. There was like this video that I just saw right now of like the owner getting hounded out by kids and like people who are trying to run after him. At the end of the day, so this atmosphere is very toxic. You're hearing about loud blues. I don't blame them either. At the end of the day, it's not. And the thing for me is that the signings that we brought, a lot of them are very good signs. Ugochukwu, not a bad sign. He's playing for quite well. Caicedo's starting to look good now. Enzo's looking good. Gusto, obviously, yes, he got that red card, but in general, he's not been a bad player at the end of the day. He's been playing quite well, right? You've then got, obviously, the Sarsi, who's been playing quite competently too. Sanchez has looked quite competent. Whether, I was a big fan of him when we brought him or not, he's looking quite competent. Now, at the end of the day, who else am I thinking of? Mudryk has been looking quite good. For the last 2 games that he's played back-to-back, he's been playing quite well. Madueke, when he's been given a chance, he's looking like he's got a bright spark in him. The problem right now when it comes down to Chelsea Football Club, is that we're not playing good enough. It's as simple as that, man. And, we're not scoring goals. Apparently, if we don't score in either the Brighton game or the Fulham game, that'll be 1 month since Chelsea last scored a goal. So, it's a very much a large indictment on the club as well. And I know many people will be like, we need experience, we need this, we need that. But whether or not we like it or not, man, experience, of course, is a necessary thing. But, the experienced guys are not even cooking it. Sterling today was a very indecisive man, would do something too late, would do something too early, wouldn't be playing to his best of his ability. So I'm just tired, man. And I've said this before, this league is a write-off. And don't be surprised if you start getting reports tonight or tomorrow about Poch's job being on the line. Because honestly, he's not helping himself at all. That's what I would say. And that's the video, guys. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe. As always, I've been your host with the most, the Bridge 258. As always, you can catch me see what we'll be discussing this. Maybe a bit more. Maybe I have that anger there. Honestly, I'm just tapped out right now at the end of the day. So it is what it is. But thanks again, guys, for coming along. It's always a pleasure to be streaming with you guys. And I think on Monday we'll have a large discussion on this game, on the situation at Chelsea. But that's the video. Thank you. Have a nice one, lads. Dedicate your hearts and try to stay as blue as possible. As always, thank you.